two East German girls were pitted into equal favouritism for the 400 metres hurdles, but a determined young Australian by the name of Debbie Flintoff loomed as the potential threat.
I wonder if we'll get a finish like they produced for the men. Brown-King, who's drawn alongside Debbie, is notoriously slow early, so Flintoff will look to have a good lead. Farmer's in good form. Almost set. Away. Steady start for Flintoff. Brown-King, then Farmer, Helander, Ullrich and Busch. They go to the first. Maybe Busch and Ullrich just in front of Debbie. Not much in it with Williams and Ambrazienė. At the second, Debbie's run a good first 100 metres and going out hard is Farmer. Ullrich's with her and Busch is running a controlled race at the moment. Flintoff goes to that hurdle just behind Ullrich and Busch, and Farmer's up there with her. So Debbie way out in lane 8. Farmer made a bit of an error at that hurdle. Ullrich and Busch are now trying to turn on the power of Flintoff. Now switches legs. It's Flintoff in lane 8. Farmer's trying to go with Ullrich, and now Busch trying to go through an Helander. Ullrich's well back into the straight. Flintoff might be just in front. Busch is drawing level. Debbie's usually very strong at the second last. Busch, Flintoff, Farmer's coming through. Then Ullrich, they go to the last. Busch has got it. Debbie's got to fight for a medal. She'll get a medal. Busch is going to win, and Flintoff will get the silver. Well done. Third Ullrich, fourth Farmer. Behind them Helander, Ambrazienė, and the two Americans, 7th and 8th Williams, and also Brown-King.
Well, lane 8, did it take its toll, Raylene?
I think it did to a certain degree, but then you've also got to consider that Busch is about a second faster over the flat 400 metres than Debbie. So, in fact, Debbie's run a great race on Busch. Busch is renowned also for a poor hurdling, and she happened to get over them well in this race. Debbie hurdled beautifully from lane 8. She was under pressure all the way, having to run her own race.
Well, she certainly finished very strongly, which is one of the great benefits of this young Australian. Superb finish by Debbie Flintoff. Silver medal, our second of the World Championships.
Lane 8, did it worry you when you knew you'd drawn the outside again?
No, not at all. You do have to think of different tactics, though, because you go out there and you run your own race right from the very beginning. So we sat down as soon as we found out we had lane 8 and decided to go along and work out a rhythm that would suit lane 8, so it didn't worry me at all.
Coming towards the second last, and especially between the second last and the last, it looked like you might be out of the medals. Did it flash through your mind that you might miss a medal?
No, it didn't, because the last part of the race is always my strongest, and I knew as soon as if I got over hurdle 10 well, then I could do as well as I could over the last sprint, and that's how the way it happened.
How does it compare with the Commonwealth Games gold medal?
Probably double the pleasure, I'd say.
Well, as Raylene said a moment ago, being second best in the world is not a bad achievement, and has given you the springboard now for Seoul, hasn't it?
Yes, it certainly has. I'm just really pleased. I've been ranked third in the world the last 2 years, and I'm really pleased to be climbing that ladder.
How have you found the pressure this year? There's been great expectation for you.
Oh, yes, but I put a lot of expectation on myself, and really, I try and put all the other expectations out of my mind and just do what I set out to do at the beginning of the year.
You've got a very good coach, Debbie.
I've got the best coach, you wouldn't believe it, and it's just a shame that he doesn't go around coaching other people, but I prefer to keep him to myself anyway.